Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here again with a little new series I'm going to try and start up called Flea Market Finds. Basically, it's what I found at a flea market. Now, I tend to frequent not a local flea market per se, but a flea market that I tend to sell at. The Berlin Flea Market in New Jersey. I currently live in Philadelphia. But I go there for a specific reason, and the specific reason is that I found a lot of my collection, as you can see back there, basically at that place, and it's helped me a lot, and I continuously go there. I do have another flea market that I live around, but Transformers are scarce. Power Ranger stuff are scarce there. I mean, you have never seen so many knickknacks in your life. So I figured I'd go over what I got on Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, really, and try my best to get everything. I think I got everything here. Well, I'll start off with the simple thing. I found a PlayStation 2. Yes, I know, PlayStation 2. It's not a new console. You're evil. I like the older stuff, okay, people? It took me, I think, 2 years after the 360 came out to even get one, or at least a year. And even then, I still had a PS2. But I got another one because the one I had broke. It fell. But the one I got at the flea market didn't have any cables, no controllers, no games with it, no memory card. I had all that already. It was just the system itself. It was a plain system. It was not a slim PS2. It was a fat one, but it didn't have that big block on the back, so it was flat on all sides. And for $10, guy said it worked. I took his word for it. I brought it home. I hooked it all up. Unfortunately, I can't show it because it's hooked up. Works great. I watched some Transformers Cybertron last night on it. I felt happy about it. $10 well spent. Next thing I guess I should start off with is, let's go with the next biggest purchase. I got two of the plastic wrestling belts. They were like $4 a piece. Now, I do something with these people that many people don't really go. But the first one was the classic Intercontinental title. I love this thing. This is actually the first plastic belt I got, and I know you're getting a glare from my light. I'm going to try and dim that down a bit. I love this thing. Now, after I get done showing you the next one, I'm going to show you what I do with these. This is a good one. And the next one is the Undisputed belt. Now, for purposes that I prefer to like, I do not like these things. I have never liked these straps whatsoever. So what I do is, I pop all these things off because they're on stems underneath these things. Pop them off, and what I do is I put them on a duct tape strap that I make for myself. I have an example for you right here. This is something that I made. I basically used two WWE spinner titles. This thing didn't cost me more than, say, maybe $8 and some time. Let's see, I think it was $4 for the duct tape. I paid $1 a piece for the belts. I tend to not like to pay over $5 for those things. If you can get them for a good deal, get them for a good deal. But this is what I get out of them. A bigger belt is a heck of a lot more flexible than that. As you can see, it's not even bending. This has a give. This has two side plates. This has one side plate. Now, I already have another version of this. I already have, well, that's the same version, really. I got another one of these. It's already dismantled. So what I'm going to do is, because there's a little bit of sticky residue there, I'm not going to be using this main plate. I'm basically going to throw this one out and take the side plates off and make a belt just like this one. Why? I don't get the collectability with these things. I do what I like to do. If I wanted to have a bigger belt like this, I'd buy a replica belt. But unfortunately, money's tight in this economy. So screw you people who are trying to sell belts for $200 on eBay. I'm not buying it. Those were $4 a piece. Let's see. What else do I got in here? Let's move that aside. Da-da-da. Those for that. And what the heck else did I get? Oh, yeah. Pardon me a second. I hate it when I do this. Hopefully he won't bounce around. There we go. There's another vendor that I frequently go to because he has things that are like $2 for $1. It's generally, he goes and I guess he does clean outs and whatnot. And I went to him on Saturday and he had the $2 for $1 thing. So I picked up, it's mostly sealed, Spider-Man: The Ultimate Villain Showdown on VHS. It's in there, it's fully rewound. I don't know if this was ever watched. And what's the runtime on this? 79 minutes, so I still watch VHS. DVDs are fine, but my TV back here on this shelf is a VHS tape player, TV, etc. And that's what I use to watch my VHS tapes on. So if it's a good tape, I will get it. And the other thing I got for the 50 cents was half of the Energon Omega Supreme. Now, I didn't have the cover for this arm, and it didn't have the door that would attach here for when you had Energon Prime in. I honestly don't care, because I only paid 50 cents for something that's possibly, if I went to a convention, that's $100. So now I have room, actually, to deal with when I want to get another one, or an actual better one. But then on Sunday, he changed everything to $5 for $1. So basically like 20 cents a piece. And the first thing I got, or found really, or really the last thing I found, was this toy magic cart. Now, thing opens up, there's a telescope inside, wheel spin, the propeller goes. This is Team Rocket's submarine, people. I'm shocked that I found even this thing. But it's a little neat. There's even a little steering wheel in there. It looks like it shot some missiles. Unfortunately, I didn't have that or another fin. But you know what? For 20 cents, it's not bad. Now, the rest of these are VHS tapes. Yes, I know. VHS. Oh my God. It's not a DVD. But I grabbed them. First is Mortal Kombat on VHS. I liked the first one. The second one confused the hell out of me. Yeah, I know, different actors. Oh my God, they didn't get the right rating. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It's not a bad movie, people. I'm not that big of a Star Wars guy, but my first, Star Wars experience was this movie. So, really, I'm not that big into the others. I can watch the other movies, but take it from me. This is how I am. Next is Power Rangers, Saban's Power Rangers in 3D. This is the Lost Galaxy Lightspeed Rescue crossover, or team-up. Where Drakina came back and was like, oh, I'm going to still attack you, Power Rangers, by taking life energy, I think it was. I don't know. It was like a McDonald's thing that they did, and I think they did a mass release when the tapes didn't do well. I don't know, because I know you could get this at McDonald's at one point in time. But, hey, what's the runtime on this thing anyway? 40 minutes, so not a bad little thing. I can kill almost an hour. And the last and final thing, MGM UA. This thing is sealed. When it was on the shelf, it was $19.95. $19.95. That was how much it cost. $19.95 suggested retail price. It's sealed. I had to get it. Bugs and Daffy Wartime Cartoons. Now, feature full-length compilation narrated by Young Malton. I'm going to open this thing up. Approximated time, 1 hour and 20 minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes of Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and I think there's at least a couple other guys in here from Warner Brothers. I'm a big Bugs fan. I'm a big Daffy fan. I'm going to rip that sucker open sooner or later. Alright, next I got a couple toys here. This one is actually going to be to replace the one I currently have, which is the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, not Lost Galaxy one, I think here. Wild Force, thank you, Brain. I was on the thing about the VHS. So. Wild Force Black Lion. This guy is in a lot better shape than the one I have personally. The one I have, a lot of the gold is flaking off, a lot of the black paint on the feet is gone. This guy is near mint. He only has a couple little things on him. I'm glad to have him for $1. Next thing for $1 was this guy. And if you know what this guy is, I don't have to tell you much. It's basically Brawl from one of the combiner sets. I can't remember if this is Ruination or Bruticus, to be quite fair. It's one or the other, and this chest does not love me. It does not favor me. It hates me to death, to be quite frank with you, because the head doesn't like getting down. There we go. But hey, I only paid like $1 for him, so not gonna complain about that. No. Next, I got this toy from the same guy that I bought the PlayStation 2 from. He has one broken piece on him. He does not have his cyber key. I think that tells you where this is going. And he doesn't have his knife. But I got Roadbuster from Cybertron. Now, this is the Hot Shot mold. It's just recolored. I like the mold. As you can tell, one of the guns, as you can see, one gun's there, one gun is not there. I only paid $4 for this guy. You want this guy mint. He comes in a 2-pack with, I forget who. I forget who. And I think at most conventions people are asking $65 just for it. I don't care about the other guy that's packed in here. I just wanted this guy. And when I finally got him, I'm like, ugh, I need to do something to him. His eyes are green, his face is green. He needs blue eyes and a silver face. So, what are you going to do? $4 for that. I'm not complaining because I got a good deal on it. And the last thing I got, I actually had to go to 2 stops to actually look for this. Because I found one, and then I found another later. Now, let's see, I think it was, yeah, okay. Because I've watched both Power Rangers Jungle Fury, and I've watched Geki Ranger from Japan. Not all of it, but I know enough. And they had such different ways of changing. With us in America, sunglasses. I hated that. In Japan, they had these little knuckles, or guards, as you would say. This one doesn't have the back strap, and it doesn't have what went on the front. I only paid $1 for this one. This one, I paid $2 for, because it, that, and that has both straps, so I have 2. These were actually what the Japanese version used to transform into their costumes, and I think it's better. But no, let's make it Bandai America. Let's make sunglasses the morphers this year. I'm stumped. I mean, what child is going to think, hey, I got the morpher. It's a pair of sunglasses, but it's a morpher. It's a pair of sunglasses. It's a pair of sunglasses. These were used frequently. They changed with these all the time. I'm glad I got these. I'm going to try and make my own strap for this version. I've done it similarly to something else. Basically, old school bag, little clip-on, whatever. Pushing in, it stays on. It fits this. When I use this, this fits me. So I'll just make one for this version. And maybe I'll be able to find the front piece for that later on one day. But I only paid $3 total for those things. I'm happy. Because I got 2 new morphers. Technically. But that's basically my flea market haul, guys. If you like the video, please like, please subscribe. Leave a comment, because I tend to answer every comment that gets put down there. See you later, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the first episode, because there will be more of these things. If I can. Money's tight. See you then.